this what like giving birth feels like? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Tesh. I talk about skincare, self-care, and everything in the middle. And today I want to talk about menstrual cups. I finally got the opportunity to use a menstrual cup last month during my last cycle, and I have to say I absolutely love it. Like I can't wait to share with you my experience because this might be a game changer. Like I'm actually looking forward to my next period just so I can use it and make sure that, okay, yes, I am actually in love with it, which has never happened before in my 20-something years of living. So I'm gonna tell you about my experience with the brand that I went with, which was the Saalt Cup. I'm also gonna tell you the reasons why I chose to use a menstrual cup and try it out and just to see what it's like. And then I'm also gonna try and debunk some of the myths that I had when I was researching about the menstrual cup, just in case you want to try it, because I really genuinely believe like everyone should at least try it just once, because I feel like once you do, you might realize like, okay, this is it. Like, yeah, the menstrual cup is definitely it. So if you're interested, please make sure you keep watching. Also, like and subscribe to my channel if you are at any point enjoying this video. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. So please subscribe to my channel so I can hit that milestone. All right, so let's get into it. So I decided to try the menstrual cup for several reasons, but I think the top few are: one, I was absolutely getting tired of pads. I think when you're young and you just start your periods, maybe you're like 10, 12, 14, you're usually given two options. It's either pads or tampons. And for me, I was so scared to use tampons because I remember someone telling me that, you know, if you use tampons or you use them too much or you leave them in for too long, you run the risk of getting toxic shock syndrome and you could die from that. And I was like, okay, no thanks. And interestingly enough, there have been women who have now come out to say, you know what, I have gotten toxic shock syndrome and I almost died, and I've had issues from using tampons for a long period of time. So tampons have always scared me and I've never used them. Well, I think I used tampons like once and I didn't really like it. I didn't enjoy the experience. So I've always used pads ever since I started my period. I was just getting fed up of it. Like the experience of having a period every month was just so blah. Like I didn't look forward to it. I didn't feel comfortable. I think when you use pads, there's always that thought in the back of your mind like, oh, I might leak, or oh, I might get stained, or, you know, it's uncomfortable. I don't know, there's always that feeling of bleh, right? I don't know if it's just me. So I was getting fed up of using pads. They get more expensive. I don't know if it's just me as well, but the money we spend on pads adds up. I always feel like they should be free. At least, you know, basic ones should be free. I've used the same brand, which is always for like forever, and I feel like they're getting a bit expensive, especially if you want like the real good quality ones with the flaps and everything. They get more expensive, and obviously, you know, you're buying like a pack or two every month and it adds up. You might not think it does, but trust me, buying pads adds up, right? And then there's also when you go out or you're with a group of friends or you go to someone's house or something and then you need to use the toilet, you have to get your pad out and it makes that really annoying, you know, sound, and everyone can hear and everybody then knows you're on your period. Just so over it. So anyway, it got me thinking about using the menstrual cup. Now, I had heard about the menstrual cup a few years ago, and I think it was from a brand called the Diva Cup. They're probably like the OGs in the menstrual cup game. And I remember looking at it and thinking, wow, that's interesting. But it never really, I don't know, it was kind of like tampons to me. I didn't want to put things up there. I didn't want to try it. But anyway, I started getting like sponsored ads for tampons and pads and things, and I don't know why. I feel like maybe I googled something and it started sending me the ad. So I came across the Saalt Cup. Now the Saalt Cup, I actually chose them because of their packaging. I'm not gonna lie, their packaging is so cute. It comes in this tube thing, which is really nicely decorated. And then when you open it up, it has your Saalt Cup inside. All you have to do is pull that out. And then underneath that, you get like a little Saalt Cup bag. You get instructions and some other details in there. Like it was just super cute. And I remember looking at it and I thought, oh, that's really nice. You know, like when you're talking about girly things and you're doing girly things, you want things to feel pretty, you want things to feel nice. So I definitely went with the Saalt Cup. Now before I bought it, I did a ton of research. I watched every single YouTube video on menstrual cups. I read every single article on menstrual cups, every single Instagram post if that's possible on menstrual cups, Twitter, everything. I did a lot of research to know what people think, how it feels, how to use it, what to do with it, everything. I did a lot of research, and so when I decided to go with the Saalt Cup, I actually went on their website, I went on their Instagram page, and they had a ton of information, and they were answering a lot of questions from people, and they gave instructions and showed how to use it and stuff. So I felt really comfortable going with them because of the information that they put out and how they were helping people. So let's talk about my experience a little bit. Now, when I got the Saalt Cup, because I had done so much research, I didn't feel a type of way. I was like more excited than anything to see my period and try it out than I was scared. So the first thing I did was to sanitize it. Now they say that you need to like put it in hot boiling water for 5 minutes, wash and everything. So that's exactly what I did. I put it in a pot, let it boil, and then I took it out and was ready to go. So during my research, I think one of the most asked questions was, how do you get it in? Or how do you use it? So before I actually started my period, that's what I practiced doing, like putting it in, which way would be the best fold for me and stuff like that. So I actually did that before my period. I practiced how to put it in. And you know what? The funny thing is, I think I put it in okay, but taking it out, I did not pay too much attention to the taking it out part. So I actually ended up hurting myself in the process. So putting it in was actually very easy. There are like several folds that you can do. You can do it this way. So you can do it this way. You can do it this way. You can, you know, fold it into like this way. Like there are different ways that you can like insert it, but I think the problem that I had was I didn't know how to take it out, right? And obviously it's filled with blood inside. Sorry, this video is so TMI, but it's filled with blood inside, and I just thought, you know what, there's this thing on the end, so I'm just gonna like yank it out. Is this what like giving birth feels like? Because it was, I mean, obviously this is really big. Like let's not front. This is really big. Now I had to go back and research how to take it out because it was so painful, and I realized that, I don't know if you can see, but there's little like holes around the end. What you're meant to do is like pinch it a little bit to release the hold, because it does have a suction. So you're meant to like pinch it and then pull it out. When I tried to take it out during my practice run, it was so painful. I was like, God. But yeah, after that it was easy breezy. I put it in correctly. I did not have any leakage. I didn't have any like worries about it. I kept it in for like recommended 10 to 12 hours, and the cup wasn't full. I mean, on my second or third day it was just about filling up, but last couple of days was absolutely fine to keep it in there for like 10 to 12 hours, which for me, if you're going around your day and you're very busy and you're someone who likes, you know, is always up and down and out and about, having this for 10 to 12 hours is absolutely perfect. You don't have to worry about changing over or, you know, tampons, pads, finding a bin, all of those things. So I was very impressed by that. I did have a headache. I'm not gonna lie. I did have a headache on my, I think day 1 or day 2. Using this, and I feel like it's because this might be a bit hard for me. There is a softer version of this Saalt Cup where the silicone is a bit softer, so I do want to try and get that because I can feel this inside my vagina. I'm so sorry this video is so TMI, but I could feel it. I could feel like this part, right? And I don't think you're meant to, so I do want to get a softer version just to see. And I think that was what was giving me the headache. But aside from that, I had such a good experience with it. It's almost shocking to me. Now, the things that I did notice was that this goes far up. Like, I wish I had a diagram or something, but this goes far up. So there are a couple of things that using this Saalt Cup is definitely going to push you to, and I'm going to talk about them.